Judge Evelyn Brooks stared down at the black defendant with open contempt. "You expect this court to believe your story?" she asked mockingly. The courtroom laughed. Marcus Hayes stood quietly at the defense table. Simple dark shirt, handcuffs, calm expression. He didn't react. That only irritated the judge more. For weeks, the local media had portrayed Marcus as a dangerous fraud suspect tied to a large financial investigation. Judge Brooks clearly believed every word, or at least pretended to. "You people always think the rules don't apply to you," she said coldly. Several people exchanged uncomfortable glances. Even the prosecutor seemed surprised by her tone. Marcus finally looked up. "Are you referring to me, Your Honor?" The judge smirked. "If the shoe fits." Gasps spread across the room. The comment crossed a line, but nobody challenged her. Nobody except Marcus. "You seem very confident about my guilt." Judge Brooks leaned forward. "Because unlike you, I understand how the law works." The room became silent. Marcus slowly nodded. "Interesting." The judge frowned. "What is that supposed to mean?" Marcus didn't answer. Instead, he calmly sat back down. The hearing continued. Evidence was presented. Witnesses testified. And throughout the entire proceeding, Judge Brooks repeatedly sided against Marcus. Every objection denied. Every request rejected. It almost looked coordinated. Then finally came sentencing. Judge Brooks lifted the paperwork. "This court finds sufficient grounds to proceed with incarceration pending further prosecution." She smiled slightly. Marcus stood. "Before you finish, Your Honor, I'd like to submit one final exhibit." The judge rolled her eyes. "Denied." Marcus smiled. "I'm afraid that's not an option." The room instantly grew quiet. The judge narrowed her eyes. "What did you say?" Marcus reached into his briefcase. Several bailiffs stepped forward. Then he placed a black leather wallet onto the defense table. The room froze. "FBI." The badge gleamed beneath the courtroom lights. Judge Brooks stopped speaking. The prosecutor looked confused. Marcus opened the wallet fully. "Marcus Hayes, Assistant Director, Federal Bureau of Investigation." Complete silence. Nobody moved. Nobody breathed. Judge Brooks blinked repeatedly. "This has to be some kind of joke." Marcus calmly pulled out another folder. Then another. Then another. All stamped. "Federal Investigation. Confidential. Evidence." The prosecutor's face lost color immediately. Marcus looked directly at the judge. "For the last 16 months, I've been leading an investigation into judicial corruption in this district." The room exploded into whispers. Reporters jumped from their seats. Cameras flashed. Judge Brooks gripped the bench tightly. "This is outrageous." Marcus opened the first folder. Inside were bank records, private messages, property transfers, undisclosed financial relationships. Every document pointed directly toward the judge. The second folder was worse. Secret recordings, witness statements, evidence of manipulated rulings, illegal communications with attorneys. The prosecutor slowly sat down. He looked terrified. Judge Brooks stood up angrily. "You can't do this." Marcus remained calm. "I already did." Then he pressed a small remote. A recording echoed through the courtroom. The judge's own voice. Discussing case outcomes. Talking about defendants. Accepting favors. Promising special treatment. The room went completely silent. Judge Brooks looked like she might collapse. Then the courtroom doors opened. Federal agents entered. One after another. A senior agent approached the bench. "Judge Evelyn Brooks," he announced, "you are the subject of a federal corruption investigation." The judge froze. Marcus calmly closed the evidence folders, then looked directly at her. "You spent months treating me like a criminal." He paused. The entire courtroom watched. "But the truth is, you were the one under investigation the entire time." For the first time that day, Judge Brooks had nothing to say.